like, why is this
They're gonna go
titty
through that
pics on
group
here?
chat, and the group chat's called Diddy Party 2.0.
It's a bunch of dudes showing their nipples.
Oh, welcome to the ManScouts podcast. I'm your host, Captain Conan.
Oh gosh.
That's a hot, cold intro. I mean, it's a hot intro, so it's not a cold intro, but you know. Welcome. I am your podcast host, Captain Conan, here with my co-host, Daddy Dalt.
What's up? What up?
You don't need to know what we're talking about, other than we like to have a good time. Okay, a legal good time.
Very legal.
Like to have a legal
Very
good
legal.
time, laughing at things
Yeah,
that others find abhorrent. Let's say, I don't know.
Do they? You think?
I don't know. Yeah.
You think?
You don't think we have a taboo sense of humor?
Yeah. When you put it that way, we do. That's true.
Should we share the memes in our group chat? Probably not.
No, we should not. Yeah.
Yep.
If we're not, if we're not banned already, we would be.
Let me give you an example. I keep thinking about this concept, and I think it's so funny because I saw it's a meme, but it was basically just like a status someone posted on a social media platform, right?
Okay.
And it said, "Hey, got kicked out of the gun convention. They didn't like that I was checking them for mouthfeel." And I just think that's so funny. Now, when anyone's talking about a gun, right? They're talking, this caliber, and I'm like, how's the mouth feel?
How's it taste? Taste okay?
What's the barrel taste like?
Dude, one of the funniest things.
I like that type of humor. That's dark, you know?
I know. One of the funniest things that a cop buddy ever said to me, he's like, he looks around, he's like, does anybody else's Glock taste weird? It was like after some bad news got delivered, it was just like, does anybody else's Glock taste weird? Hilarious, dude. Hilarious.
There's a concept for this, right? And the concept is gallows humor.
Is that what the concept is?
That's the concept.
I just think it's boys being boys, you know? We're just being lads. Yeah, we're just having big fun. What are they going to do? Tell us not to laugh? We laugh to keep from crying, guys.
Exactly.
That's why we do it.
We laugh to hide the pain.
Yeah.
And
dude.
I'm of the opinion, and I feel like I've said this before, but I believe like there should be quote unquote no sacred cows, meaning you should be able to make fun of everything and anything. And by making that a thing, I think good humor is a valuable thing, because then you don't take offense to things that are, first of all, it's very hard to take offense if you have got a good sense of humor, right?
True that.
If someone gets a good zinger on me, right? If one of the boys zings me good, I'm like, you got me.
Dude, I think it's just as funny.
It is funny. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Every time it's hilarious.
Yeah. And there's an element of absurdism to it, which is essentially like the fact that like the complexity of life is so intense and that you can't understand what it means, and so you might as well just treat it with absurdity. I actually think that your favorite author guy was an absurdist.
My favorite author?
He's got a whole genre named after him. Why can't I remember it right now?
Oh, you're talking about H.P. Lovecraft?
Lovecraft.
I don't think he was humorous at all, dude.
He was an absurdist, though.
Oh, absurdist, maybe. Yeah. Not funny. None of his books are funny.
Yes.
0% of his books are funny.
He was a cosmicist. It's adjacent, but it's different.
I could have told you that.
Particularly
cosmic horror.
Cosmicism, exploring themes that resonate with absurdism, focusing on the insignificance of humanity and a vast, uncaring universe, and the inherent meaninglessness of existence. Thus, Cthulhu.
Yeah, a lot of his books are good, but if you're depressed, don't read them.
So why did you read them? I just kidding.
I read them because they're spooky.
Do they depress you? Do they depress you?
They can, yeah, dude. They like if you're not having a good day, if you're like kind of sad, they're not going to help. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
But if you're like, I want to be entertained by some kind of spooky things, it's not bad, dude. It's pretty good. I love the way he writes. Like, I wish I could speak the way that he writes, because some of the stuff you're like, holy moly, dude.
It's like the exposition, the way he describes things.
Yeah. It's just like he elaborates on like moderately like complex like thought processes, but he does it in a way that it's like, oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Dude, I have a great idea.
What?
Oh, I'm not gonna show it to you till I do it. But let's move on to some topics. I hear you got a good one for the fam.
Dang, dude, you have me all wondering, are we gonna make Grok write like H.P. Lovecraft?
Dude, that's exactly what I'm gonna
I
do.
knew it, dude.
But I'm gonna have him write pickup lines in Lovecraft. Isn't that great?
Bro.
Oh! Okay, here we go.
So excited.
Yes,
oh my gosh,
okay.
I gotta get in on this.
Yeah.
You're right.
Please write 5 pickup lines in the style of Lovecraftian horror. That's what I think I'm gonna write. Yeah. Love it. It's gonna be great. I'm really excited for this. And for those of you who are like trying to stand out in the dating world, maybe learn some big words. I'm not saying you should essentially use
I spelled that right.
ChatGPT and other stuff to like conduct your dating stuff, but
oh, I spelled it wrong.
At least use it as a brainstorm. Like maybe you want to like learn good questions that you can actually ask someone that you're dating, right? I guarantee you can figure out some good questions and some ways to get deeper and more vulnerable with your lady with the help of artificial intelligence. All right, you ready for mine?
Bro, yes.
Okay. First one. We'll go tit for tat because you probably have some too now.
I went a completely different way on this, dude.
Oh, I love it. Okay, cool. So, number 1. In the abyssal depths of my heart, I beheld your visage, a cosmic terror, so exquisite that even the elder things would quiver in their non-Elucidian layers. Wow. Actually, it's Euclidean layers. That was my bad. Now you turn.
Okay.
What did you wait? So first of all, what's the premise for yours?
Premise I put right. Please write 5 breakup texts like your Dr. Seuss.
Oh wow. Okay, love it.
Oh my dear, our time is through. I'm hopping off this love with you. No more giggles, no more cheer. I'll skedaddle far from here.
Skedaddle.
Pretty good.
Putting skedaddle in in a breakup text might be the move.
Pretty good.
Awesome. Now I'm going to go with one of my other ones. Your smile is a portal to realms unutterable, where the piping of Nyar Larthotep's flutes lures me into sweet eternal oblivion. Wow. Your turn.
I will not love you in a box. I will not love you with a fox. I will not love you anymore. So take your things and shut the door. I love it, dude.
I love
Grok is awesome.
Yeah, you ready for? I got a different one. You ready for this?
Uh-huh.
Now I'm just gonna read it, and you're gonna tell me what the prompt was, because this is still Lovecraftian style, but you're gonna tell me. Okay, you ready? Your mama so hideous the deep ones fled, shrieking back to Innsmouth, lest her reflection in the water summon a doom too vast for even Yog Sothoth to fathom.
What?
It's Yo Mama jokes in the style of Lovecraft.
I was like, what the hell?
Your mama so ancient. I don't like that it says your mama, though. That's what how I would give it feedback to refine it. Your mama so ancient, she whispered secrets to the Migo before the first aeons curdled into time, her visage etched in the basalt of forgotten eons. Love it.
The who in Whoville shout and say, our love has fizzled out today. With a whizzle and a whack, I'm gone, and I'm not coming back.
Wow. Mic drop. Well, this has been a fun bit.
Bro, this is awesome.
It's good times, dude. It's good times. I use AI on the daily for my job. And my job knows, my job's okay with it. I'm just too good at what I do. You know what I mean? Too good.
Yeah.
Do you use AI too to like help profile people?
No.
Like this person's about to commit a crime, Minority Report style. Dude, have you seen Minority Report?
Yeah, Minority Report is kind of a good movie, actually. I kind of like that movie.
Oh, it's pretty great.
Who's the main character in that? Who plays that? Is that Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise, yeah. It's been a while since I saw it, but I'm pretty sure it's Tom Cruise. It's Tom Cruise. And
Dude,
then it's also got Colin Farrell in it too. Neil McDowell, classic. Yeah, good movie. I think I have to watch that again. 2002. I can't believe it. Oh, dude, we have bad news, dude. I've got bad news.
What?
Okay. Rest in peace.
What? Who?
Val Kilmer, dude. Val
No.
Kilmer's dead.
What?
Iceman is dead.
No.
Yes.
Really?
I'll be your Huckleberry.
He died today?
He's dead, dude. He's fetching dead. When did
he die?
It was reported today. Yeah.
I got to text Ben.
I mean, he knows, dude.
Does he though?
Yeah, it's on social media. I'm pretty sure he posted something on social media about it. On a story. Well, I'm pretty dang certain, dude.
No way.
Maybe it was someone else, I thought. Let's see. Nope. I was wrong. He didn't post about it. It was someone else.
I was like, I'm not seeing it, dude.
Yeah. Val Kilmer, Top Gun, and Batman star with intense approach dies at 65. Dude, 65.
That's pretty young.
Yeah, well, dude, considering Tom, how old is Tom Cruise? If he's
going to be about the same age, I bet.
Okay, give a guess.
Okay, I'm going to say, actually, he's probably a little bit younger. I'm going to say 58.
62.
Ooh. All right.
Dude, he's 62. What is he drinking the blood of, dude? What type of child sacrifices do you have to do to get this?
He's also like kind of fit too.
Yeah. He looks like this. And Val Kilmer. Oh, yeah. He looks like this. And Val Kilmer is dead. And
poor
rough, dude.
Dude, that makes me sad.
Yeah.
He also never answered my DM.
Yeah, of course he wouldn't. He's too busy dying.
Me and Ben had $1,000 bet on it, and
on him replying to your DM.
Well, we had $1,000 bet about a line that he said in a movie.
Oh, which one is it?
It was Tombstone.
Okay, what's the bet? What's the line?
The line, it's because well, we don't need to get into it right now.
That's Latin. Ringo's a learned man.
No, yeah, it's that really scene, dude. How I really hate him. Ben says now I really hate him, and I said how I really hate him.
I think it's now. Yeah.
Now or how?
I think it's now.
Well, the script says now, but if you listen to it, this is the problem. We replayed it, and Ben even initially was like, you're right, dude. It is how. And everyone who listens to it's like, oh, it's how. Then you look at the script says now.
I'm pretty sure it's now.
Well, I think it is now too, but it doesn't matter. We made two other $1,000 bets, and I won both of those. So
all right,
I'm still up $1,000.
Well, we're gonna watch a little bit of the scene just in honor of freaking Val Kilmer because I love this.
God bless him.
Tombstone is so awesome.
Tombstone's amazing.
Why is it so awesome?
I don't know.
All right, here we go. Tombstone, bar scene.
What do you think, darling? Should I hate him?
Should I hate him?
You don't even know him.
No, that's true, but I don't know. There's just something about him. Something around the house. I don't know. Reminds me of...
Oh, dude.
Me. No. I'm sure of it. I hate him.
He's drunk.
And vino veritas.
Age quod agis.
Speaking Latin.
Credat Judaea sopella non ego.
Eventus stultorum. Magister.
In pace requiescat.
Come on, boys. We don't want any trouble in here, not in any language.
That's Latin, doll. Evidently, Mr. Ringo's an educated man. Now I really hate him.
What's it, Johnny?
Boom. Now I really hate him. I think it's now, but it is hard. It is hard.
It's hard. I was hoping those subtitles would say now, and I was going to take a picture of it and send it to Ben.
He's like in vino veritas, which is like in the drink is the truth. So when the guy's like, "You're drunk,"
yeah, and then I remember I looked up all those lines to see what they meant. There's a good back and forth there.
It's good back and forth, dude. A little Latin. They used to, dude. Latin used to be something you could actually study in school, and now you can't. Well, maybe you can still, but there used to be a whole degree devoted to it, and the era of all those things, and it was called classics. You used to be able to get a degree in classics.
Classics.
And dude, Latin is the sweet name of all. Well, all the freaking Warhammer 40K stuff is like all the names are Latin based.
I love that, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, Warhammer 40K is probably one of the coolest franchises ever. One of them, dude. What's cooler than like a Space Crusade?
Space Crusades are pretty compelling. If you're talking about things that get young autistic boys really amped up, you're right. It is Space Crusades.
Yeah, dude. There's
a little bit of xenophobia, right?
It's just great, dude.
Just a dash.
Dude, for the purity of the race.
For the purity, yeah.
Exactly. The human race.
Dude, I've been going through, I'm probably about halfway through the Invincible.
Oh, what?
Season. Yeah.
What are you thinking so far?
Dude. Well, first of all, I've read some of the comics that come from this one.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. The Battle Beast stuff is amazing, by the way. You should just go on a Battle Beast kick.
Is it matching up pretty?
No, they changed a lot of the stuff to fit it in. But I'm kind of okay with that. I kind of understand that it's like with a comic book series, you really can't just make sequential stuff. You have to really just amalgamate it in. You know what I mean? The Battle Beast stuff, you got to look up Battle Beast in the comics. It's awesome.
Dude, because I've been stopping myself from going onto deep dives with some of these.
Yeah.
Strictly because I don't want to ruin the show for myself. But
I don't think you're going to ruin the show. That's the thing is like they are actually, it's not being ruined by reading the comics. So.
See, and that's why I'm like, I might as well. You know?
Yeah, dude. One of the sick things, dude, it's just the violence in the freaking animated show that you're like, oh, this would be something like, oh, superheroes. Like Henry was kind of like watching me watch it, and I was like, yeah. No. And then I was like, oh, this is really violent. I should not let him watch this.
Bro.
And so I turned it off, but just in time too, because then when I turned it back on to watch it later, it was the point where the alien and Omni-Man punched the Viltrumite at the same time.
Oh gosh.
Explodes between their fists. And you're like, oh. Anyways.
Dude.
Freaking crazy.
Oh, I want you to finish it so bad, dude.
Also, did you just all Viltrumites? I mean, not all of them, but like, is it a mustache thing?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the mustache thing. Mark never gets the mustache, right?
I haven't gotten that far in the comics. Maybe he does. I don't know.
I think it I don't know. I feel like I've seen like pictures of him like later on in his life, and I don't think he ever has a mustache.
There's tons of evolutions of costume, of almost his physique changes later on. But yeah, it's just awesome. Dude. I was so hyped on season 1 and 2, like that. I think it was last year that was it last year or the year before that I was Omni-Man? No, it was the year before.
It was last year.
No,
I'm pretty sure it was last year.
Superman.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Disappointing, dude.
Disappointing? Nah, dude. Disappointing is the fact that you didn't find a coordinated costume to dress up with me.
Bro, we weren't even in the same state.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I just checked your Instagram. It was.
Yeah.
It was.
I got it right here, dude.
Or the year before.
You ready for this? Boom. Boom, dude. Look at me. Blasted out. I'm Omni-Man.
I like it, dude.
Yeah, dude. And honestly, it's not that hard to get like little costumes like that. You could have totally been invincible for like, you know,
with who?
$40 by yourself. I don't know, dude. Why?
Exactly.
Hey, I'm telling you this. I think it's actually a good practice.
For what?
Just dress up all the time for kicks and giggles.
We just dress up?
Yeah, just dress up. Oh, dude. Also, I'm gonna update our logo. You know how our logo on the podcast?
Are you gonna do anime?
I'm either gonna make it anime style, or I'm also thinking like a dark fantasy Conan the Barbarian art style. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about.
The art style that Conan the Barbarian is in. Yes. Yeah. Wouldn't that be sick?
That'd be dope. You should. You should.
Swords. I don't know.
Can the new ChatGPT do
that? Yeah, it could definitely do that. What are you talking about?
Really?
It can do that and so much more, dude.
What else does it do?
Well,
Tell
I mean, Tech Hour. It's time for the tech update. ChatGPT last week, OpenAI as the company, dropped an update to their 4.0 model, which is their latest model, and they changed the game with image generation. So, image generation has been around for a while. We know that.
Right.
But it's taken like really complex prompts, and like the people that were in the lead were like Midjourney, and you had to do these really complex prompts and to do all these things. And then also there was a ton of like content policy rope around like OpenAI's image generation. And you experienced that because you were working with an old model too, and you were trying to make it do the things that I was making it do.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't able to.
Is that what it was? I was using the old model.
You were using the old model. Because they roped the new model off to premium because so many people were using it that it was melting their GPUs.
Which is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. But
that's like mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. We melted the GPUs. And so
dude, hold on. This is for the viewers, because they're wondering this, dude. They're curious about this. Correct me if I'm wrong. But when somebody makes an AI, right?
Like a large language model, yeah. In a sense. Yeah.
So what they do is they create a machine learning program, correct? And
yes, there's different types of machine learning programs, but these latest ones that everything is like based on is called a large language model. Yes.
So then they take like a warehouse of the GPUs and they run these machine learning algorithms through all these GPUs with access to the internet. Is that right?
Kind of. You could run a model locally. You could download one and run it locally.
Right, but if you want it to like learn at a progressive rate, you would get like a warehouse of these, correct?
Yeah, you don't necessarily, and it's not necessarily like to make it learn. It's because it's cloud computing, meaning instead of all of the computing being done natively on your device, it's being done in these server farms. And that's kind of how all computing is going these days. So like even things that are not large machine learning models are being done like far away. So when you make when you make any type of complex computing request on your phone, most of the time it's going somewhere else, computing, and then coming back to you. Yeah.
So now the GPUs that they use for these
GPUs, yes.
Are they like legit like the same things as like the graphics cards in our computer?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
Like, are they exactly the same? They literally just order like a bunch of 5090s and like link them all up and spin them.
So, like,
could have Googled this, but I was under the impression this is how it is, but I just figured, the kids are wondering, dude.
Yeah. So, for
Let's
instance,
teach them.
The Colossus, so XAI, which is like Elon's, right? They caught up in a big way in the last like 3 or 4 months. And no one thought they would catch up because they started way far behind and they released Grok and they updated Grok to Grok 3, and Grok 3 was suddenly like hitting a lot of the benchmarks that ChatGPT was hitting.
Mhm.
And like some were better. And he did that with his own supercomputer cluster that he calls Colossus. And it's a massive AI training platform in Tennessee that has 200,000 NVIDIA GPUs.
Okay.
And they're mostly H100s and H200s.
So that's what I heard, is that he was using a bunch, just like a ton of NVIDIA GPUs.
Yep. And so there is a lot of this that goes into like the political paradigm, because DeepSeek, the Chinese AI, they have restrictions from tariffs and other sort of like export regulations on how many they can get. And so when they made the claim that they did their DeepSeek model, which was really competitive, right? That they did it with far less quote unquote cost because they did it with far less GPUs. People are speculating that they did it with illegally sourced GPUs, and that's why they could quote such a low cost, is because they couldn't tell you about some of the GPUs that they had attained in other ways, which is straight up like having people in other countries buy them and then them being funneled to China. Stuff like that.
So,
China.
have you ever looked at what an H200 looks like?
Yeah. I think there's some pictures of the Colossus.
Or have you ever looked at like how much it costs to get an H200?
No, it's pretty expensive though.
Dude, so I'm not going to lie to you. When I heard NVIDIA GPUs, I thought it was going to be, like a graphics card, essentially.
No, these are like stacked rigs.
No. Yeah, dude, each one of these GPUs costs $30,000.
Yeah. The architecture is roughly the same. I mean, these are like these are the types of things that like data centers with cloud computing are done on. But you have essentially GPUs of the same nature that are in computers that are components in larger models as well. So
interesting.
Yeah. Now, the other thing, so OpenAI, back to OpenAI, they released this image update. And the thing that had sucked in image generation for a long time was text. But they fixed it. Like, it's not like they didn't just make a large improvement. I haven't seen it mess up in text generation. I've tested it in several different ways. I've had it generate playing cards with detailed specifications. I've had it generate signs and logos. I had to generate a Marauders map, and it did it fine with names on the map and everything.
Dang.
Like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, it's not messing up. I don't understand. Now, it does take a while to render the photo.
It doesn't take that long, though.
No, I mean it takes significantly longer than previous image generations.
Did you make ChatGPT put your name on the Marauders map?
Nah, no. I had it generate a Marauders map, and with characters referenced in the books. So.
Why did it? Because you sent me the picture. Then why did it show exactly where you were sitting with the word white chocolate next to it? Huh?
With the word white chocolate?
Yeah.
Because it was back in the day. That was a timeline reference from back in the days when that was my stage name.
Colin, the Marauders map doesn't lie. So
no, not anymore. It doesn't.
And kids, I guess what we're trying to say is Colin's stage name is Colin. His real name is White Chocolate.
My real name is White Chocolate.
Dude, sorry. I went off on
come down to the Pink Pony Club to see me spin around.
I went off on a little autistic rabbit hole here. Dude, NVIDIA H100's lifespan is 3 to 5 years.
Yeah, they burn out pretty quick.
And 200s is 1 to 3 years.
Yep.
It's insane. That's crazy.
Yeah. So when you do like cloud access for cloud computing, which if you do like Google has this thing called like you can run machine learning training with cloud computing through Google, and the rough cost for like accessing an H200 GPU is it's got hourly costs ranging from like $3 to $4 per GPU hour. And so it could get really costly really fast if you're running. Now there's some like subscription based models, but it's the big spend is one, how fast they deteriorate, but two, the energy required to run all that.
Right.
And so that's why one of the big talks in the
dude, I bet the
AI
energy
corner of this administration is like, hey, how can we get energy cheaper? And they're talking about nuclear. They're talking about cutting regulations
good
to
job,
get nuclear
dude.
going. So yeah,
good job. You said nuclear.
Nuclear. I didn't say nuclear like I did last time.
Nuclear. The first time you said nuclear, it was great, and then you kind of went back to the first, but it's okay. You did great, dude.
Nuclear.
Bro, that'd be unlimited power, essentially, is what nuclear power is.
Unlimited power. Yeah, China doesn't give a crap, and they're doing nuclear. They don't give a cow. You know what I mean? They're building nuclear power plants. Yeah.
What? I guess I didn't realize this. Do you know what kind of nuclear power plants they're building? I'm assuming it's fast neutron reactors.
I don't know. How many nuclear power plants in China and what type? Because it's hard to actually know, like, what's reported versus what's true with the Chinese, right?
Right.
As of late 2023 and early 2024, China has 55 operating nuclear reactors.
55?
With a total capacity of around 53.2 GW, which I think is gigawatts, and 23 under construction with a focus on Generation 3 technology, which includes AP1000 and CPR1000 reactors. So let's look at what that means. Science Corner.
Oh, I guess we do have more nuclear power plants than I thought.
Pressurized water reactor, and the primary coolant water is pumped under that's what a C.
Hold on, say that again.
They've got an AP1000, which is a Westinghouse designed pressurized water reactor.
If it's a Westinghouse designed, then it's probably a slow neutron reactor. If they're using water, it should be a slow neutron reactor, I believe. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Nuclear expert Dalton here. Or the CPR 1000, which is a Generation 2 plus pressurized water reactor. So they're both based on the French 900 MWE 3 cooling loop design. So
that one
pressurized
that
water.
one might be a fast neutron reactor.
Oh.
If it's a French design, because the US, if it's Westinghouse, I believe that's a US based company. There are 0 fast neutron reactors in the US, I believe. As of last year, the United States has 93 commercial nuclear reactors operating at 54 nuclear power plants. Okay. All right, that's fair. So
dude, I feel like your nuclear buddy is gonna like listen to this and be like, they don't know crap. Of course, there's probably also like AI guys that are like, you don't know crap about the GPUs.
Oh yeah.
But you come here for entertainment and information that we meld together, right? We meld it together. So yeah, dude, we got to get some nuclear going. We got some nuclear going so that we can.
So I just looked it up. Yeah, China has 0 fast neutron reactors. Noobs. So we don't either, though. So
yeah. What I just want to get it going so we can get cheap energy, dude. You know what I mean?
Dude, I just want to get it go.
When you reduce the cost of energy, you reduce the cost of everything else.
I wish they'd
cost of everything else.
I wish they'd figure out freaking fusion already, dude. If they could figure out fusion, bro, we're set. We're done skis.
here's the thing. I wish they would figure out like lightsabers, making them real, making a beam of light that does stop. And also I could put through shield blast doors like they do in, Phantom Menace. And he's close the blast doors, and they close it. And he's like, bzzz, right? And then
he,
like, all
he
hot
twists
on the
it and pushes it more.
He doesn't just twist it. He twists it and he goes,
Dude, he does. He makes a face
that he's using the force. Either that or he's relieving himself. He's like, he pushes it in. He's like, they're still coming through. Also, dude, those aliens, they're supposed to be Chinese. Are they not?
Dude,
are they not?
Sure, bro.
The Trade Federation
Star Wars
Chinese.
Is so racist. Yeah, dude. Bro, they definitely.
Hey, and which guy's the Jew?
Bro.
Jedi mind tricks don't work on me.
I was gonna say,
money.
Who did they buy Anakin from? Definitely gave him a little bit of Jew vibes, which Mossad, I think, is frankly unfair.
I think that's really insulting.
And it's super insulting. And also the Trade Federation with their syndicates, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the Chinese. They made them have like Chinese accents.
Yeah, essentially.
Hilariously insulting. But they also had a good counter to lightsabers.
They did.
Droidicas.
The droidicas. Deployed the droidicas.
Are they trying to say droid destroyers?
I think they literally call them droidicas.
Is that what they're called? I could never
search it. It comes up. Let's see. Here we go.
I could never figure out what they were trying to say there.
Dude, do you ever go hardcore into Star Wars Battlefront 2?
Yes, dude. Battlefront was awesome.
So good.
Oh, it is a droidica.
The droidica. Yeah.
Dude,
they're dangerous and deadly, designed to exterminate their adversaries with extreme prejudice. Well, a little racist. All right.
We're gonna make droids prejudice now?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know how I feel about this, dude.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't think we should be making anything prejudice, right?
Yeah, dude.
And then how awesome is it that dude, how awesome is it that the Jedi were like, who are the most terrifying warriors? Well, they're obviously Pacific Islanders. We're gonna make hella clones of those guys and send them to the front lines to fight robots.
There we go.
And that's something I will say that Terminator and The Matrix got wrong, is that they just need more Pacific Islanders, dude, more polys, and we're gonna win the war.
You think we could get the polys in on World War III? Because World War III is coming. Who are they going to side with? Russia?
No, they're siding with us for sure. We already have because what islands do they come from?
We have a ton of polys. You're right.
We have a ton of polys already in the mainland.
The Samoans and the Tongans are going to be on the same side though.
I'm pretty sure Samoans and Tongans don't particularly like each other.
They don't like each other.
But I do know of at least one Samoan that is married to a Tongan.
Yeah, we went to the wedding together.
I know. I was going to say, you know him too.
The most fantastic wedding.
Probably the best wedding I've ever been to.
Dude, that was the best wedding we've ever been to.
They had lobsters, full lobsters, big lobsters.
They were cooking all day in the yard. They dug up the yard to make it a big grill, and they were cooking.
We helped them cook.
I barely helped them cook. Come on.
Do you remember the power went out and we were going to stay the night, but we decided to drive anyway?
I forgot about that. You're right.
That was miserable.
We just said shove it.
Because it was hot. It was like California heat.
Oh, dude, it was terrible.
And there was no power.
Yeah.
Which full circle. Nuclear power plants. Also, nuclear power plants. We could be sucking the salt out of the ocean water.
Sorry, we could be sucking what?
California's in a drought, dude.
We could be sucking the salt? What are you talking about?
We'd be sucking the salt out of the ocean water and pumping that inland, dude.
All right, speaking of sucking, OnlyFans founder Tim Stokely has submitted a late-stage bid to buy TikTok. Boom.
What?
Yeah, there's a bunch of bids still going to buy TikTok because the potential ban Like, it was really only postponed till April 5th, which is when? Saturday.
Yeah, dude. So I think Mr. Beast is like one of the ones that's like putting in for it, isn't
there's
he?
tons. But most of the people that are quote unquote submitting to buy it are doing so in a joint partnership with other people. Even this guy. Mr. Beast is partnered with a couple people, I think.
I don't feel like this guy should buy it, dude. I mean, it would be good for him.
What do you mean? What's wrong?
Dude,
what's wrong with that?
I saw
it to become like an OnlyFans pipeline.
It kind of already is, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know, dude. I feel
I'm not on that algorithm.
I feel like half the TikTok girls that are famous are also OnlyFans girls. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
I could be making that up. I'm pretty positive. So I saw the percentage today, dude.
All right, give me the percentage.
The number of girls from ages 18 to 24 that had an OnlyFans in the US. How high do you think it would be? What do you think the percentage would be?
Oh man, I want to say less than 10%.
Less than 10? So like what? 8? We talking 5%? We talking 1%? 3%?
Yeah.
Well, according to this statistic, it was 10%, dude.
I don't trust it. I don't know. I don't trust that. Now, 86% of women content creators on OnlyFans are 18 to 24-year-old. Oh, so this is giving a different statistic. So it's saying that 86% of the women on the platform are 18 to 24-year-olds.
Right.
And it says that number is statistically 10% of 18 to 24-year-olds.
Correct.
And then it says 90% of overall half the American men who consume OnlyFans are married. This has no grammar. It's so hard to break this statement apart. Okay. I don't know if I believe those numbers. So this is coming from this one chick, Pearl Davis, on X. I don't know if I believe
Pearl
that.
Davis? Who's that?
I hope that's not true. She's like this like men's rights chick. You know what I mean? The men's rights chicks. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, that type of thing?
Yeah. I don't know how do you verify this information, though.
I don't know how you verify it either. Because you'd have to get statistics from the site itself.
And I Googled it, and it says, well, OnlyFans doesn't publicly release statistics.
Yeah.
On creators within a particular age range. So that's, how do you even say that?
Yeah.
Also, how many guys have OnlyFans, dude?
Great question.
Is there a market for guys on OnlyFans?
Well, there's me, there's you.
Which I was going to say, we should start posting the pod on OnlyFans, dude.
There was a time when, and maybe they're still doing this, I have no idea, when they were trying to like make that the move, because comedy podcasts I listened to were like, yeah, we're gonna do a special segment of our show on our OnlyFans.
I kind of like that, dude. That's hilarious.
Well, it's essentially the same thing as a Patreon, right?
Yeah, I don't see how it's any different.
Yeah. Do you know who the highest paid Patreon is?
Matt and Shane, dude.
Matt and Shane Secret Podcast,
dude.
Really?
Shane
Gillis. Who it is. Yeah.
Bro, that's incredible.
Yeah. How much do you think they're making?
Dude, it's got to be a ridiculous amount. Right?
Yeah.
Dude, should we start getting a Patreon and just freaking...
We need to get more of a following before we get a Patreon.
Yeah, but dude, the crappy thing about getting more of a following is if we're gonna continue to do the YouTube route, the problem is we still have to continue to censor ourselves, dude. And I try really hard not to swear every time we do this.
Yeah,
I do good.
I think we're not going to build as much on YouTube as we are going to be on our short form content.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And honestly, I'm really struggling at not swearing, dude. I want to swear all the time.
You can swear. It's fine.
No, dude. I can't swear, dude. YouTube told me I can't swear.
YouTube said you can't swear?
They said I can't swear, dude.
Well, then, dude,
They're like, we're not going to push your content if you're a cussy boy.
Should I be saying in like when I post the YouTube videos, like this content is not for children? Because I say right now, I say it is for children. I say,
hey kids.
I say like, it's not AI generated. I really am that muscly, and it is for children.
And it's for children.
No, okay. Listen
it
to
is
this.
For the
Dude.
kids.
Shane Gillis and Matt McCusker have a significant presence on Patreon with a podcast having 68,694 supporters, and this is as of 2023. And so it's probably even bigger now. 2024, sorry. Estimated earnings, this is a huge range, okay? 191K to 479K per month. Per month.
Bro, 100K a month? I'm in. Sign me up, dude. That's 50K a guy.
That's 50K a guy. The low end is 191K. Yeah.
191K, dude. That's almost 200K. That's almost 100K each, dude.
Yeah, the updated number, the most recent number is saying like 91,000 paid members. So,
dude, way to go.
So the estimates are saying even higher, like possibly 500,000 a month. Bada bing, bada boom. Making that money. Now, here's the thing. And this is what dude, you know what gives me hope? You know what I think about?
What?
You know what their content is? They don't have a plan.
Bro, they just shoot the shit.
They sit down and they goof with the guy.
Shooting the crap, dude.
Yeah, dude, they shoot stuff.
Which, by the way, tune in this weekend because the boys are meeting up.
We got some special content coming to you.
Yeah, dude.
The content is we're reuniting.
Yeah. Bro,
for some content.
Bro, let's just sit on the dang couch.
Oh, we are going to sit on the couch. We are going to do we are going to go on the bang bus and the couch and all the things.
Bro, we got to get a couple of drinks, dude. Just go to
just go to get a couple of drinks. We can definitely get a couple of drinks.
Get a couple drinks, dude. Just hang out.
Dude, I kind of think we should do a mukbang where we just we film ourselves at a Brazilian grill, just chowing down.
Oh, bro.
You know what a mukbang is? You know people do that?
Huh, what is that?
A mukbang is essentially like people filming themselves eating and enjoying food.
Oh, is that like when guys like to watch girls eating food? Is that like the same thing?
I don't even think it's like just a guy girl thing or even like a sexual thing. I think it's just like a phenomenon.
Oh, well, dude, I'm in. We should do a bang bang, dude.
Yeah, I think it like originates in Oriental. Look at this. See all this?
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, especially in Korea, South Korea.
Mukbang, especially in South Korea. A video, especially mukbang.
Especially there's a live stream that features a person eating a large quantity of food and addressing the audience. So, you know, like when, what's his name? The Rock was doing his cheat meals.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
So it's all about the aesthetic too. We get the desserts and we get them like, you know, I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Oh no, is it cheat day already?
Oh no.
Bro, we got to do a bang bang though. So we got to eat a full meal at one restaurant.
Bang bang?
Dude, that's what I'm telling you what it is, dude. You eat a full meal at one restaurant and then you go to another restaurant, another meal, dude. That's what me and Ben used to do, dude. That's a hero's meal, dude. A bang bang, bro.
When did you do that with Ben?
When me and Ben used to live together, we'd go bang bang, dude.
How old were you?
Dude, what difference does that make?
How old were you?
Younger than I am now. I don't know.
Younger?
26, 25?
Yeah.
Bro, you think you can't do it?
I could do it when I was 25 too. I'm 31, dude. I don't know.
I did it 2 years ago in Australia.
Dude, when I got sick recently, I had a hard time like just eating enough, let alone a bang bang.
When I got sick, my tummy was full.
Here's the thing.
Shut up, dude. You were taking drugs, bro.
What's the opposite of Ozempic? We'll take that. And then
what is the opposite of it? Is there any pill in the world that makes you more hungry?
Yeah, pretty much androgenic steroids and any growth hormone secretagogue.
There we go, dude.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll just do steroids.
We're going to get lodged and in charge. Do we have to?
Bro, you want to hear something wild?
I think we have to. Yeah, dude, tell me something wild.
So, today, a buddy of mine, we're going to leave him unnamed.
What does his name rhyme with?
Hold on, dude. I got a text just now.
Can you text me his name? Can we do text time?
Oh, dude. Sorry, it was somebody from back home. I could see the area code. And I was like, who the hell is texting me?
Okay, but text me the name of this person.
Oh, you don't know.
Just say something it rhymes with.
You don't know.
Oh, they go to another school?
They go to another school.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I don't think you know them. Nah, I'm pretty sure you don't. They go to another school. But I was talking with them today, and they were like, dude, my doctor, I don't know why I'm not even giving the name, but they literally told me, they're like, I was talking about like upping my testosterone levels to my doctor, and they're like, well, what if I just prescribe you Anavar? And I'm like, what? They're prescribing you Anavar? I didn't know that was something that doctors do.
Yeah.
Like
but
actually prescribe Anavar? I thought they like prescribe you Anavar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they actually can prescribe it to you.
Did we do this on the pod? Did I ever tell you did I tell you guys, tell the kids about how I went on a date without knowing I was going on a date with an escort? Did I say that?
You might have. I thought this was you talking about the trans person.
Oh no, I never went out with a trans. I talked to her on the phone though, dude.
You're like, the voice
they thought they could get me, dude. They thought they could get me.
Dude, they thought they could trick or treat you.
They thought they could, dude. And I'll tell you, I confirmed with multiple friends. They also suspected nothing until they heard the voice. So yeah, so always call them, dude. Always call them. If you're a little sus, call them. But did I tell that that escort girl? She told me that her doctor had her on Anavar for acne. Is that a real thing? I don't think that's real. I tried looking it up once.
It could be, but I'm guessing there was other components there.
No way, dude. I met this girl in a gym. She had a 6-pack. I'm pretty sure that was the reason she's on the Anavar.
She has a chill doc. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There are things like, I'm not familiar with the reasons why you would prescribe something like Anavar, but I know that there's reasons why they would prescribe something like an MK677, which is a growth hormone secretagogue. Like people with growth disorders, they would prescribe them to. And
do you think we should get on those for our growth disorders?
Our growth plates are closed.
Yeah, so but we still have a disorder. We want to grow.
Speak for yourself. You'll grow up. Okay. There's other things we can take to help you grow if you want.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so tired of being a normal mortal, dude.
I know,
so
dude.
Tired. So tired.
Let's
take steroids.
I want some performance enhancers, dude.
I want to take performance enhancing drugs.
I want to hit the cheat codes, dude. I've been playing.
This is all satire, YouTube. This is
all satire. But I'm just saying, dude, we've been playing the campaign for a long time, and we haven't got to the final boss.
I would say, frankly, we've done really good. We've done great. People accuse us of taking steroids.
I have been accused of taking steroids. You have been accused of taking steroids.
And
we've both been accused.
Take steroids that look
worse than you.
That look not as good.
Right? I'm just saying, dude. Rather than cheat codes, maybe it's just getting the game guide. You know what I mean? Is there something wrong with that?
There's, it's the game guide. It's like with the game.
People want to talk smack about getting a game guide, but tell you what, they also talk trash if you build a dresser without the instructions. You know what I mean?
It's like when you're playing a zombies map, are you not going to learn from the YouTube channel where they prescribe all the things you can do to get the Easter eggs? You're going to fumble around in the dark trying to learn the Easter eggs yourself? No, you're going to watch the video.
Yeah, dude. The guys in the video get it from somebody else. You think they just found it? Not a chance, dude. No way. They got connections to software devs, dude. They got the devs on speed dial. They're giving them the cheat codes, dude. They're using cheat codes, bro. Half of them use gobble guns that give them all the perks, bro. We're just trying to get a couple perks. We're not trying to get them all. We're not greedy.
Yeah, we're not trying to be selfish.
Yeah.
Dude,
we just want a couple perks.
I just want to pose this to you, right?
Yeah, pose it, dude. Propose to me, dude.
What do you care about more? Do you care about having some super physiological size of muscle or some super physiological leanness?
Probably leanness.
I think it's kind of leanness for me too.
Yeah. I think
but it might be because that's what I don't have. Like I'm big. I've been big, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Mm-hmm.
I want my gutters back, you know?
Oh, dude, I want to be cut.
Yeah.
I want a 6-pack, dude. And not in the fridge. I want it on me all the time.
How's your cut been going?
Shit, dude.
Thank you for your candid honesty.
I got sick, and then I got messed up. My back got messed up. And while it was messed up, dude, I've just been trying to get back on the train, bro.
I feel you. I understand. I actually have been looking pretty lean despite what I've been trying to do, which is like I wanted to get my appetite back before I started going down again. And I did that. And I did have, let's just say I had a cookie weekend. Okay. I had some cookies. And but I've been consuming a lot of protein and my metabolic rate has gone up. And like I'm still looking pretty lean. And I think it's almost time to like start to get back into it, dude. Really grind it. But yeah, I want to make sure like I'm fully 100%. And dude, I don't think I'm 100% from that illness yet. I think I'm more like 90 or 85.
Yeah, I've been taking things real slow. So I will say I am like still on a cut. Like I've lost weight.
Respect.
Yeah. Respect. I've retained most of my muscle mass at this point, and I'm just trying to maintain muscle mass. I don't freaking look good when I'm flexing like that, dude.
Well, I'll say that the shirt is very tight, but also I just have great biceps. So.
Dude, I feel like biceps
you have great lats.
My lats are great, dude. My biceps need a little work, and I've been trying. I can't look right now.
More to come. And here's the thing: you guys haven't seen us in a while, like in full form, right? You haven't seen us in Super Saiyan mode in a while, aka the pump. And this upcoming, content, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see the pump.
Get ready, it's coming.
We got a carb load the night before.
Yeah, we do.
So that the pump is good.
Which would be Sunday night.
Sunday night,
we should do a carb load dinner and Cocoa confession with the boys.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, dude, bro, are we having a slumber party, dude? You coming and stay the night?
Slumber. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Oh, I'm in, dude.
Heck yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All right, dude. Do you have anything else left to say to the kids?
No, we love you a long time.
Love you so much.